All right, it should be streaming now. Just gonna wait a second to make sure the audio is working. Um, all right, it should be streaming. Okay, yeah, seems like it's working, so we should all be good. The chat is working this time, so that's good. So, I only got like 20, 30 minutes here, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way quick. So September recap for this month. It was quite the month, actually. So let's just get right into it. So let's we'll do the see what our estimates were, see how we did this month. Look at how we did these last few months. Then we're gonna set our estimates for October and see how I think the rest of the year is going to go. And then a brief channel update, some stuff on Shogai Shinro, and the other new series that I'll eventually be getting out, hopefully sometime this year. But so let's just get right into it. So for this month of September, I was projecting $540 and passive income, which would have been an all-time high by 3.5%, which is really good, considering pretty much this whole year was all in 400s, and then last month I was able to hit over 500, so to get even higher would be really good. So that's what I was hoping for and expecting, and I'll show you in just a minute what I actually ended up with. As for the net worth, I was projecting a modest gain, 1.46%. Realistically, was aiming more for like 2%, but I just figured that would be a decent number to shoot for. So yeah, that's all that there is to say about that. So let's see how I actually did this month. So I'm gonna go back. I was projecting $540 in passive income, and basically everything aligned as about perfectly as it possibly could have. So I absolutely obliterated this estimate. And here is the passive income I made this month was $734. So that was way more than I was expecting, and it really just came down to everything like working out perfectly. It was like right when my like CDs ended, like all the timing and stuff was perfectly. So I made a bunch of extra money this month for some reason. So that is pretty crazy. But I'll take it. So I definitely don't think I'll be getting this high anytime soon or ever again. Hopefully not ever again, but probably not within the next year. So that'll probably be the peak of my passive income. But it should still hopefully be pretty good from here on out. But I'll take it. That's a 40% improvement from last time, which is pretty insane considering last time was already an all-time high. But so that was that for the passive income. I'm gonna go back. Was shooting for about 145,500 for the net worth, and I did really good actually on the net worth this month. Got 3.15%. I was really shooting for at least 2%, but I really did a lot better than I was expecting to. So that is, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, technically it's not my greatest. It's my third or fourth worst month of the year, but it's still 3.15%, which is still good. That is a gain of, what was that, a little over 4,000, about 4,400-ish dollars. So that is really good. I was kind of disappointed though. I was just short of $148,000. I was literally $11 short of that. So that kind of sucked. But at the end of the day, it's still really good. This whole year has just been really good. So that we're up 32.75% on the year, which is almost a third of almost a third increase of where I started from. So we're up. What is this? Actually, I think I have a number for it later. I was gonna say how much I increased from December to here, but I have a slide for that later. So overall, September, one of the really all around better months, did super good on the passive income, and a pretty solid month here on the net worth. So we're still doing really good. So looking at the third quarter review, first for the passive income, these last 3 months of July, August, and September compared to the other sort of sets of months. So from last year, quarter four, these numbers are the averages. So this would be like the quarter four would be the average of October, November, December of last year. So as you can see, the averages have been going up over time by quite a bit. This one from here to here was like $60. This one about $50, and this one almost $100, which is pretty crazy. So the passive income, I mean, obviously my numbers for the passive income aren't going to stay this high. They're going to drop a lot back down, but at the moment it still just keeps trending upward. So that's more and more money I'm making each month. So that's a good sign that even now that they are starting to cut interest rates, the fact that our passive income is still going up, that's a good sign. And then for the net worth, we had a really good last 3 months. We are up 12.22% in the last 3 months. It was kind of a rocky start, only a 2% month in July, but then my best month ever in August, and then a solid month in September. So it's been quite a, I guess, roller coaster of a last 3 months here. July really not good on the passive income, not the greatest on net worth, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, 2% is still pretty good. But a lot of ups and downs this time. Had a worst passive income of the year that in July, but then my two best all-time ones in August and September for the net worth. My worst positive month in July, and then my best month in August, and a good month this September. So it's been pretty wild, but at the end of the day, anything over 10% in a quarter is really good. So 12% is incredible, and we've had 3 positive quarters so far this year, so that's good to see, and hopefully we can make it 4 for 4 by the end of the year. So it's been another good quarter, and we got one more to go this year, so just going to try and keep it up and do the best I can. So I did pull this up, I think it was at June, in the month of June, in the June recap video, comparing how I'm doing this year to how I'm doing, how I did in all the other years that I have, I guess, financial records for. So in terms of how much pure money I've made, I'm at $36,514 this year. So I actually kind of want to do the math on that and see what that averages out to each month. So 36514 divided by 9 months. So on average, I'm pulling in $4,057 a month, which is really good in just pure profit. So that's really good. I've already passed my total amount made than I did last year, and we're only 9 months into the year this year, so that's good. My all-time one was in 2022, where I made $43,431, which is pretty ridiculous. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna make that beat that number or not. It'll probably be pretty close by the end of the year. We'll have to see. But technically, I still say, even if I don't, that this year is going to be the best year financially for me ever. Back in 2022, when I made all that money, I also wasn't really paying my family a sort of like rent at all. So these last 2 years I have been. So that's quite a bit of money that I'm paying now. So even if I get even anywhere remotely close, it's still in theory would, like, if in 2022 I was paying that rent money to my parents, it would be quite a bit less than this number. So if you added that in, I'll probably end up with more at the end of the year, this month or this year. So overall, just been an incredible year and hoping to finish it out strong. So let's look at next month, October. Going into the fourth quarter, we'll see how I can end this year. And for the passive income, this looks really bad as it's a huge drop. But when you look at it, I'm expecting $485 in passive income for the month of October. In the grand scheme of things, the majority of my passive income for the last year, it's been up and then right around here. And this is still a little bit above that. So the last 2 months have just been insanely good. And this is just an inevitable correction of that. But from here on out, I'm thinking the passive income might still keep trending up a little bit towards the end of the year, hopefully. We're just going to have to wait and see. But still, in the grand scheme of things, $485 is really good. I mean, if you told me I would be making $485 in a month in passive income in the beginning of the year, I would have thought that was amazing. And now here we are, just several months later, we've made $500, $700. So big drop down from where we were the last 2 months, but in the grand scheme of things, still really good. So that's what we're shooting for next month. Then for the net worth, I picked a kind of a low number here, shooting for just 1.2%, because really this month has been kind of wild to try and guess how I'm going to do. There were times where I thought it was going to be really good and then really bad and then really good again and maybe decent. And that's all been within the last week. Oops. So really just kind of hard to predict. But as of right now, I'm thinking I made this number a little too low. So I don't think I'll hit 3% this month for the month of October. I don't, even under the best case scenario. I think maybe 2.5% is maybe possible. We just have to wait and see. But really, what I'm shooting for is 150,000, and I think I should be able to do it. Even if I hit 1.2%, that gets me $230 short of it. So I'm really shooting for $150,000 in total this month. That would be a great mark to beat. I'd be really happy with that. So this 1.2% is the the official goal, but I guess my unofficial goal is 150,000, and obviously any more that I can make. So that's the plan for this month. And I think as of right now, it's looking like I might be able to do it. Because the way I can kind of predict these months is because of how I get paid. I paid for 2 weeks of work, and then I get paid a week after those 2 weeks of work for those weeks of work. So basically, I worked all of last week, and I'm working this week, and then I'll get paid for it next Friday in October. So technically, I'm working in September. The paychecks that I get in October, or this paycheck that I'll get in October, will be days that I've worked in September, basically. So that's how I'm kind of able to predict it. But should be at least a solid month, even if it goes kind of poorly. But so things are looking good for next month. And just a general fourth quarter outlook for the next 3 months. The passive income, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. I think the passive income, we should hopefully hit around $485. And I think we can hopefully maybe increase that as towards the end of the year. Even though interest rates are dropping, I've kind of got a way to counteract that. I've got my money in one CD that's set for 6 months. That goes till like February. And then I'm probably later today going to put more of my money in another CD, and one that's like 4%, and that'll last 11 months, but I have the option to end it early if I want. And though even just those two, which the interest rates are set on those, that right there gets me over over 400-ish dollars. I think maybe like $420 or $430. I don't remember the exact math, but basically guaranteed money in passive income every single month, no matter what happens to the interest rates. So that's good. And then just whatever money is left in my bank account, which is subject to the interest rate changes. So that'll be a different, but I'll also have more money going in there every single month. So we'll just have to wait and see, but it's looking good. As for the net worth for the fourth quarter, October, looking to be a pretty good month again. We'll just have to wait and see. November is really a question mark. I don't know what to think about November. Could be really good, could be poor. I don't know. I don't think it'll be like bad, but I mean, it might be one of my weakest months. I don't really know. I don't know that far ahead. It'll be tough to say. So November is a pretty big unknown. And then December, I can say for sure is going to be probably a pretty bad month. That will probably be my second worst month of the year, just because I know I'm going to have a lot of expenses that month. You know, paying for Christmas presents for my family. I got to pay for stuff for my tires on my car. I got to pay for my car insurance. I think there's something else I got to pay for too that I'm forgetting. But I got a lot of expenses in the month of December, so that's going to be a pretty bad month. So really October and November would be really any more months to make some big gains, I guess. December, I think I would maybe hit 1% at like maximum. So the month of December, I'm just hoping to have a positive return, I guess. So we'll just have to wait and see. Not going to worry about that yet. Right now, just focusing on the month of October. Just taking it 1 month at a time, 1 day at a time. So, and I've been doing that the whole year, and it's worked out good. So just gonna stick with the plan and see how good I end up with at the end of the year. Won't get into any 2025 speculation as of yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that's it for our fourth quarter outlook. Channel update: Shogai Shinro 31 has been delayed, unfortunately. I set the release date back about a month to the end of November now, unfortunately. As for, there's a word missing in this second one. It was supposed to be Shogai Shinro / new series trailer coming soon-ish. That's kind of why this got delayed. Basically, I have one Shogai Shinro tournament left to finish editing, and then I'm going to edit a trailer for these two series and get that trailer released, and then Shogai Shinro 31 will come out. Things were looking good. I was getting some good editing done on this last Shogai Shinro tournament, and then I ran into a little issue because I forgot to film one of like the course intros outside, and I forgot to film it when I did the actual tournament. So I have to go out there and film the sort of course intro to put in the tournament video. So, I mean, in theory, that I just go outside and film it, but there is a huge like wasp infestation on our garage right now. And I'm not going to go out there because I might get like swarmed and stung a bunch. So I'm waiting till it gets cold enough where they kind of die off or at least less active so that I can go out there and film it and then finish the editing. And thankfully, that should hopefully maybe be in the next week or two because it's supposed to get to, this week was the last sort of warmer week here. It was like almost 80 degrees today, but it's going to drop into like the 50s and the 60s soon. So hopefully I can get out there and finish filming that and then finish the editing. And then I'll get a trailer set edited and then a release for that trailer up. And then we'll start airing the Shogai Shinro tournaments. So that is the plan for that. So Shogai Shinro 31 is set for probably the end of November. That's what I'm going to go with for now. A trailer should hopefully come out in October. We'll have to see, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Get the trailer released in October, Shogai Shinro 31 in November, and then just kind of go from there, alternating that new series and then Shogai Shinro. Still got to finish the Pokemon shiny hunting series. That's taken a long time, but who knows when I'll finish that. But I'll just kind of do that whenever I feel like it. So yeah, that's what's happening on the channel. Doing great on the passive income, doing great on the net worth. It's all going to plan so far, and hopefully I can keep it up. That is going to do it for this live stream. And I will see y'all in the next video, which might be, I don't know, maybe a trailer, hopefully a trailer, or the next recap video, the October recap at the end of the month. Or I'll probably make Pokemon live streams in between then, obviously. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That'll do it. September was a good month, and at the moment, looking like October might be the same, but you never know what can happen. So just take it one day at a time, and we'll make it eventually. So thank you all for watching this live stream, and I will see you all in the next video or stream. So see you later.